How you doing, everyone? It's Mr Laurinaitis coming in from Texas. And I got a little topic today I want to discuss. I'm not too happy about, so I'm going to get right into it here. Just going to kind of get it together here. I was disgusted with this, but I'm telling you, I got to take these off. So I can't read. I got to read a little bit of script in here. I got to read, but other than that, I have mostly what I want to say is in my head. But all right, for one thing. Dallas Mavericks, all right? It's a local team in Dallas, Texas. It's one of our main sporting teams. It's like we have other teams. We got the Cowboys and we got, we have this and that. But they're a local team in Texas, all right? All right, they're owned by this guy, Mark Cuban. That's fine and dandy. He's the owner. That's his team. All right. Okay. Anyway, he's a big shot. That's cool. It costs a lot of money to buy a team. He's a billionaire. He's made his money. That's the American dream. Nothing wrong with that. It's good. It's all good. I don't have a problem with that. How rich he is. He could, buy and sell me 20 times. I'm just Mr Laurinaitis. I'm just a rancher from Lubbock, Texas, but I do all right. And I have my own dream. But anyway, this guy, I guess he said that he doesn't really think that it's appropriate to have the national anthem, which is basically in his games, at the start of his sporting events. You know what I mean? Any event. So he's saying he thinks it's a waste of time, I guess. How much time it wastes to me? What, 2 minutes? You can't respect your flag or your country. It's a pretty sad situation. I mean, this guy made all his money in America, American dream. He should have more respect for his country than that. To say something like that, it just disrespects the flag and the country, really. Maybe he didn't want it mean that as far as disrespect the country, but to me, that's the same thing. One and the same. Your national anthem is the anthem of your country. You should be proud of your country. And I don't see what the problem is with the national anthem. All sporting events have it, as far as I know. Football, baseball, basketball, hockey, probably even soccer in Europe. I don't know much about that. They probably do it over there. I don't know. Most places do it. Most people are proud of where they're from. And if they're in a sporting event, whether it's international or just a national event like NBA or whatever, still, what's the problem? But anyway, this is a big deal. And, whatever. But from what I've heard, national basketball, the NBA, the National Basketball League, has stepped up and said, look at here. Like, they don't agree with this guy. So, you know what I mean? They're the league, and he's part of the league, and they don't agree with him. So I go with the majority, and that's the league. And I think most people, if they're at the game, if they're in an arena or a stadium for football, hockey arena, or whatever, they take the time to stand up. Anyone that can, if you're in a wheelchair, that's different. But if you can stand up on your own 2 feet, you get up there and you take your hat off as respect to the flag. You respect your country. We had veterans that fought for wars to keep this country as free as it is right now. The freedom we have today. You don't see them disrespecting the flag. I'll tell you that right now. They fought and died shed their blood for this country in many wars all over the world. So I don't know. So this is just a topic I just had to get into. I don't like to talk about stuff like this. But anyway, for whatever reason, he doesn't like it. So that's fine. That's his opinion. He can have that. That's fine and dandy. Now, number 2. We got a guy here, messages me. I've dealt with him before for a few other things. Nothing like this. Roger Madawi, Raja, he says, there's no need for the national anthem at North American sporting events. Now he says respect for the countries, but there's no need. There's just no need. Then he says, good job, Mark Cuban. So he agrees with Mark Cuban. That's fine, I guess, but I don't agree with any of this crap. I don't. He made his money from the country he lives in. He should be proud of his country. Why should it matter to him to take the 2 minutes to play the national anthem? It's traditional, and this seems to be the way it is today. All the traditions are going down the drain, down the toilet. It seems like there's not much left. If we can't have that, I'm telling you, it's not good. So, I'm telling you right now. And he says you're not disrespecting the country by not playing the national anthem. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. What do you mean you're not respecting the country? You have no respect if you can't even play the flag. You're flying the flag, you're singing the song. That's it. You don't have to sing it, but you're up there, you're respecting. You have respect. That's all it's about is respect. If you can't respect your country for a minute and a half or 2 minutes at the start of a game, I don't know what else. I just can't believe it. So. Okay, and then he keeps on going here. This Roger Medali again. He goes on to a long spiel here. And he says he respects his country. That's good. I guess he does, but he doesn't respect the national anthem. So isn't that kind of a paradox? How can you have one without the other? I don't know. He says sports are about having fun, not controversy. I don't get that. That's a poor context of a sentence right away. I don't know where you took English, but that's not the way to talk about it. And you got to go back to school, Roger, and look it up in the dictionary what controversy means. Controversy is what it means, a controversy. Whether it's racism or anything else, it's negative. But there's nothing negative in our national anthem. Nothing. Or any national anthem for that matter. You're respecting the country you're from. That's it. Or where the game is at. That's it. That's all it's about. It has nothing to do with controversy. There's no controversy anyway. How could it be controversial? The only thing controversial is that I had to get on here today and get all fired up about it. I'm spitting all over this table here like a maniac. I'm telling you right now. And you know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, it freaks me right out. It pisses me off. I mean, are you that lazy, Roger Medali, you can't take your 2 minutes? Come on now. Come on, man. You're going to watch that game anyway. So it doesn't make the game fun to watch the anthem? Then why don't you shut the game right off? If it destroys your whole experience of watching this game that you're going to watch, whether it's football, baseball, hockey, you name it, whatever you like, tennis for that matter. I don't know if they do it for tennis, but I'm telling you right now, you can't have it both ways. You say you respect your country. Well, how are you respecting it? By disrespecting the national anthem. That is unbelievable. That is what you call a dichotomy. Look that one up in the dictionary for you. Okay? I did go to school. You may think I'm just a dumb Texan, but I went to school, Roger. And look up controversy while you're at it. All right? Because you got to look it up. You got to use the right context here. You're misleading the people here, using the wrong language in your little spiels here. All right? Now, on the other hand, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it once. We do have the freedom of speech, so you can say whatever the hell you want. Doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't make it right. But you can say it because this is the way it is. We got freedom of speech generally within reason. It's getting worse and worse. You can't say much anymore. You got to be politically correct. But if anything is the least bit politically correct, it's talking about the flag and the national anthem like that. It's so disrespectful. It makes me sick. I want to puke. I'm telling you right now. And, it's a bad example for people. You're supposed to be examples, especially someone that's in a position of an owner of a team. You could be a better example than you're doing, but, whatever. I mean, it's his team. He can do what he wants, I guess. But the league stepped up, and they didn't like that whole idea at all. They really jumped on it. They slam dunked it, I think. I don't know. I don't know if they have any power over it, whether it's his to say this or have it or not. I don't know how that works. I mean, he owns the team, whatever. But my God, all of a sudden this came out of where? Out of the blue? I've never heard of such a stupid topic in my life. There's so much more important things to deal with right now. We got COVID-19 running rapid in this country. People are dying left and right, and the healthcare workers, they're the number one people, and they're the ones that should be applauded. And you don't think they would salute the flag and stand up for the national anthem? You're damn right they would. They're the best people going right now. They're trying to save people's lives. That's more important than even watching a goddamn game, as far as I'm concerned. But we like to watch the games, and we watch these guys, these highly paid sports people, these athletes that are lucky to have these jobs where they make millions and millions of dollars. Some of them do. Most of them make hundreds of thousands, if not millions. They've got it made too, and I'm sure they respect the flag most of the time. We've had some issues in the past along this line too, a few years ago. Taking the knee or whatever, I don't know what that was about. It was disrespectful too. But that was beside the point. That's not quite the same thing, but I'm telling you, whatever. You two guys are in such a low percentage of the people that agree on this, that think it's not a good thing or it's a waste of time. I mean, it doesn't waste much time, I'll tell you that, but that's beside the point. It's just, to me, it's disrespectful. You know, I don't know what the hell, even why it even came up. It's such a, what's the word? A moot point, as they say. It's a moot point because it's just almost trivia, the trivial thing to talk about. But, I mean, I don't know. You're the same people that probably go out and burn the flag, you know what I mean? And stomp on it like they did back in the Vietnam days. If that's what you want, go do it. Go and buy a flag at the store. It's probably made in China anyway. Go buy a flag and burn it and stomp on it in your backyard and say, huh, there you go. I don't like it, so there, burn it. Again, not good. Only a horse's ass would do such a thing, in my opinion. But my opinion is not, I guess, isn't worth that much. They say everyone's got opinion. And I'll tell you right now, a wise woman once said to me, she says, John, she said, opinions are like assholes. We all got them, and they all stink. And there you go. And I'm telling you, this whole thing stinks like manure. I'm telling you, like pig shit, as far as I'm concerned. It just stinks, and that's a rank smell. I'm telling you right now. But anyway, I just fired up. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. The league don't agree with it. So, whatever, Mr. Cuban, Mr. Raja, you're the only people in North America that probably think this is a big deal, that you shouldn't have it. I'm sure 99.999% of the people like the national anthem. They appreciate it. They respect their country. And that's the way it is. So, other than that, I don't know what to say. I just think that this had to be brought up. Most people have no problem with the national anthem. It's their national anthem of their country. Now, if they're from another country, well, that's cool too. But if they come to a new country, they should accept the flag of the new country. They can still be proud of their country they came from. Most people come over here, they immigrate. They're immigrants because they want a better life. They're escaping from some crappy place, you know what I mean? It's war-torn, or they're under pressure or whatever. They can't have their freedom for whatever reason, and they're being hunted down. You know, like some place in the Middle East or someplace in Africa. They're pretty bad places. People aren't safe. They come here and they start a better life, and they work hard and they try their hardest to at least, you know, be a benefit to our society. And they're good people. And I'm sure they respect the flag too when they come to a new country, and they love it because they left a country that left them hanging. So there you go. All I got to say on this situation is, like, as I say again, if you're not with me, you're a horse's ass. And this is a horse's ass situation right now. Because I'm telling you, stupid is beyond stupid, this situation. It doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense. You know, if it takes that much time off the schedule of the game, I can't see it. They waste more time with commercials and timeouts than anything else. So I'm sure it don't kill them to have the national anthem. And most of the audience gets up and it supports that. So few people don't. Well, they're in the minority, and as you say, minority's no good, majority rules. It does, and I'm in the majority, and that's the way it is. And I just want to say that, you know what? It's a crock of shit as far as I'm concerned. So there you go. Try not to be too vulgar, but you got to be a little bit brutal once in a while. And people got to realize that this is part of our traditions, and it's in there, and most people like it, especially including all the sports leagues that are involved with all these teams. They always play it, and that's the way it is. So for that, I'm going to let it go. I'm just had to be a bit gruff here because I don't know. It shook me. I just didn't like it. I don't like when people do stuff like that and talk in circles and jerkles around in circles and not expressing themselves properly with improper language as well. You know, the wrong terminology and all that. So I don't know. I'm just saying that's it. John Laurinaitis. I'm going to sign off now. And I hope everyone's enjoying themselves and keep safe. All right? Bye.